Some call it professionalism, others betrayal. However, football history is filled with players transferring to their arch-rivals. For most players, it's a professional job, but fans tend to think more emotionally about it. The ticket for a player moving to the arch-rival is often cancelled right away. So, what is your opinion on this? Let's empathize. If your arch-rival offers you a much higher salary, what would you do? Don't forget to write your thoughts in the comments section. If you're subscribed to my channel and like the video, we can now get started. Enjoy watching. Developing as the new goal hope for the English at a very young age, Wayne Rooney, nurtured in Everton club, donned a t-shirt with the inscription "Once a blue always a blue," meaning once you are blue, you will always be blue. However, shortly after putting on this shirt, he signed with the arch-rival Manchester United. He was branded a traitor by the fans. During that time, even Manchester City fans considered Rooney a traitor as he transferred to the city. Despite talking about Everton's blue, you know that in Manchester, there are reds and blues. Rooney, who garnered significant backlash at that time, improved his performance over the years and became indispensable to the Red Devils. Even at the end of his career, Rooney returned to his nest, Everton. He wore the Manchester United jersey for a remarkable 13 seasons and is remembered as a team legend. Gokhan Gonul, considered the best right-back produced by Turkish football, had spent many years wearing the Fenerbahce jersey, becoming a club legend. Gonul, now one of the club's iconic figures and the team captain, sparked controversy in 2016 by transferring to arch-rival Besiktas, who offered a higher salary. During a Fenerbahce-Besiktas derby, Fenerbahce fans threw dollars at the player, and not stopping there, they also displayed banners. This incident left its mark on the Turkish media and became known as the revenge of Fenerbahce fans. Lewandowski, who rose to prominence at Dortmund, transferred to Bayern Munich. When Lewandowski moved from Dortmund to Bayern, angry fans had pelted his car with stones. He faced a significant backlash in Germany. The press, fans, and media all expressed intense disapproval. However, at Bayern, the response was quite the opposite. They supported Lewandowski. As his performance improved, this criticism gradually diminished. He played a full 8 seasons at Bayern and, in my opinion, ranks among the best forwards ever to join the club. Each season he competed for the top scorer title. He won numerous trophies and awards. The famous iconic photo of Reyes and Lewandowski belonged to our Dortmund-Bayern derby. After wearing the Arsenal jersey for 8 years and scoring numerous goals for the team, Van Persie transferred to Manchester United following several trophyless seasons. Fans, angered by the Dutch star, set Van Persie's jerseys on fire. You play for a team for 9 seasons, score a total of 132 goals, becoming the club's 3rd all-time top scorer, and yet, you transfer to your arch-rival Manchester United because you couldn't achieve success and win trophies. At that time, Van Persie received almost the same salary from United as he did from Arsenal. So, it's not about the money. Arsenal fans remember him as a traitor. In Napoli's history, it was perhaps Maradona at number 1 and Higuain at number 2. Higuain transferred to Napoli at the peak of his career, scoring a total of 91 goals in a relatively short period of 3 seasons. Fans quickly grew fond of the Argentine striker. However, he made a transfer to the arch-rival Juventus. Although this transfer brought a significant amount of money to Napoli, the fans' anger towards Higuain never subsided. In the recent football history, the first major transfer move that fans could label as betrayal was Luis Figo's switch from Barcelona to Real Madrid. This transfer, which took place in the summer of 2000, seemed to benefit both sides of the El Clasico rivalry. Perhaps the only unhappy party was the Barcelona fans. However, during a period when the Catalan representative was not experiencing financially bright days as it does now, the €37 million coming from their arch-rivals felt like a remedy. Figo terminated his contract and moved to Madrid because they offered more money. This situation shook the entire world press and the entire football community. He played for both Barcelona and Real Madrid for 5 seasons each. Lampard, who wore the Chelsea jersey for 13 seasons, greatly angered the fans by transferring to arch-rivals Manchester City in 2014. It's not a small feat to wear the Chelsea jersey for 13 seasons. He was hailed as a Chelsea legend. In the year of his transfer, Lampard played in a total of 40 matches for Chelsea. Usually, players who transfer to their arch-rivals do so because they couldn't find playing opportunities at their former club. However, this wasn't the case for Lampard. He only played for Manchester City for 1 season. Although he spent just 1 season at the arch-rival, he deceived the Chelsea fans who loved him dearly. Next on the list is a figure who betrayed the Tottenham fans, and that's Sol Campbell. Campbell, who came up through Tottenham's youth system and wore the first-team jersey for a solid 9 years, incurred the wrath of the fans when he transferred to Arsenal. Joining Arsenal in 2001, Campbell made a free transfer to the club. In 2006, Ashley Cole drew the ire of the fans by transferring from Arsenal to Chelsea. He began his career at Arsenal, grew up there, gained recognition, developed himself significantly, and became a beloved figure among the supporters. However, in 2006, by transferring to Chelsea, he deceived the Arsenal fans. He played for Chelsea for 8 seasons. Chelsea fans love him. Michael Owen, a product of Liverpool, had promised to return to Liverpool after transferring to Real Madrid. However, his new destination turned out to be Manchester United, creating an ironic situation that made headlines worldwide at the time. He played for Liverpool for 6 seasons, shining in his career. During his transfer to Real Madrid, he had assured the saddened Liverpool fans that he would come back one day. Instead, he moved from Real Madrid to Newcastle. After a 2-year hiatus from England, he returned, but not to Liverpool. At that time, Liverpool didn't have a need for Michael Owen. 4 years later, when he joined Liverpool's arch-rival Manchester United, fans branded him as a liar and a traitor. Baljic, who transferred from Fenerbahce to Real Madrid with a record fee for Turkey at the time, had stated in an interview, "I would wear a shroud, but I would not wear a Galatasaray jersey." However, 2 years later, he transferred to the arch-rival Galatasaray. Fenerbahce fans, much like Liverpool fans' sentiments towards Michael Owen, called him a traitor and a liar. Initially developed in the Bayern Munich youth system but making an early move to Dortmund, Hummels became an integral player and a legend for Borussia Dortmund. He wore the Dortmund jersey for 9 years, contributing to numerous successes. However, in 2016, his transfer to Bayern Munich stirred considerable anger among the Dortmund fans. After a 3-year hiatus, he returned to his home, Dortmund. He played for another 5 years at Dortmund and eventually retired. We are talking about a career filled with achievements and top-tier teams. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has worn the jerseys of Ajax, Juventus, Inter, Barcelona, Milan, Paris, and Manchester United. In fact, for players of his caliber, such a trajectory is quite normal because every major team would desire to have him. All the teams wanting to sign him were already powerful and big clubs. Therefore, transferring to arch-rivals is considered normal. In the early stages of his career in Italy, Zlatan wore the Juventus jersey and, after 2 years, transferred to arch-rivals Inter. Later in his career, his move from Inter to Milan was also seen as a normal occurrence for Zlatan. Tevez, an important part of Manchester United's successful squad from 2007 to 2009, shockingly transferred to the blue side of the city, Manchester City. When leaving the club, Tevez stated that the reason for his departure was the excessive rainfall in Manchester, making his transfer to the other team in the city an interesting turn of events. In the latter part of his career, Carlos Tevez played for Boca Juniors for a whopping 13 seasons. Argentine football enthusiasts at the time continually joked about this situation, saying, "It's raining a lot, don't transfer to our arch-rivals." Wearing the Juventus jersey for many years, Bonucci made a shocking decision in 2017 by transferring to arch-rivals Milan. This move greatly angered the Juventus fans. After spending a year wearing the Milan jersey, Bonucci returned to Juventus. Initially, the Juventus fans strongly reacted to his comeback, but with time, they forgave Bonucci, and he became the team captain once again. Yes, friends, today I talked about football players who transferred to their arch-rivals. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.